streaming live. Full Velocity TV begins now.
Let her dig! Kind of feel like a 30-year-old nostalgia act where they throw you on stage and, you know, you're singing the same tunes for the last 30 years or whatever. Well, here we go. Live from Lakeland, Florida. Well, wait a minute. That one's already been done, too. Never mind. You guys know what time it is. It's time for Full Velocity TV. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the show here this evening. We're in Lakeland, Florida, USA International Speedway. It is DWR, Wednesday Night Street Fights. You are on tap for what is going to be a wild Donnybrook of the night, which it normally is anytime we come over and hang out with the guys at DWR. So good evening, everybody out there watching. Full Velocity TV is live on Facebook. We're on YouTube. We're on Twitch TV. Phil the Cast here, along with my broadcast partner, Mr. Too Tall Todd Stanton. As always, on the controls for Full Velocity TV. And Todd, we come back to US International. I feel like we've spent probably a good part of the last 2 weeks down here, but back for a little bit more of DWR Wednesday Night Street Fights. How you doing, partner? Ready to rock and roll?
I was born ready to rock and roll here tonight, Phil, as far as USA Speedway, and there's going to be some great racing. I'm going to tell you that. We're going to see some slide jobs. We're going to see 2 and 3 wide racing. We've seen a lot of that here at USA, and glad to be a part of the show, Phil, tonight once again, and able to push the buttons, be alongside of you here on Full Velocity TV, and cannot wait for everything to get rolling here tonight.
Well, the cars and the stars of DWR, they're on tap here in USA. They're about ready to get to the Speedway to get going for a great 60-lap feature event. The pill draw is done. They are ready, itching at the bit to go. So before we get this shindig underway, we're going to throw this thing trackside. We're going to pay homage to this great country, the United States of America, and the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
So we are ready to rock and roll here live at the USA International Speedway Full Velocity TV, brought to you tonight here by the guys over at Evil One Graphics. They are not only good, they are evil. Also going to thank presenting sponsor Spatafora Firearms. Check out Brendan's website, SpataforaFirearms.com. All firearm makes there. All sorts of great things going on. Check out Brendan's website. Once again, SpataforaFirearms.com. Also going to thank the guys over at DirtSeries.com. Great group we broadcast here. We'll be back on the airwaves with them Monday night with the Randomizer Challenge. Check them out. Great group of racers. DirtSeries.com and also CNC Racing Designs. Check those guys out for a great car app as well. Look up CNC Racing Designs on Facebook. Find Jamison, Colbridge, and Earl Clements. They will take great care of you. We are ready, set to go here at Lakeland, Florida, the USA International Speedway. We have a great field of race cars on hand. The first Wednesday night street fight here of 2019. Happy New Year, everybody that may be tuning in for the first time. We have been here the last 3 nights, so I'm not sure where you guys have been. 2019 here feels like it started a week ago for us, but we're still ready to lock and load. This train kept it rolling here. Phil and Todd got this thing under wraps, ready to go for a little bit of Wednesday night street fights. 65 laps going to be the advertised distance here tonight, but as usual, to do the pill draw, they'll take an initial green flag. They'll get themselves a proper starting alignment, and then we'll fire away for what is advertised for them to be a 60-lap feature event. So you guys are in the right spot. Let that link out there if you're watching on Facebook Live. Like it, share it, throw it out there. You're on YouTube. Subscribe, follow, share it. Twitch also, subscribe and follow, interact with us, and of course, if you're watching via Facebook, Stars donations, guys. Stars donations go a long way. They help us out here live on Full Velocity TV. All Stars donations go so far as enhancing our product, allows us to do some great things, just like this, a brand new widget we got here. Shout out to our buddies over at Evil One Graphics.
Don't say I didn't warn you. I know things no one knows.
Evil One Graphics specializes in iRacing wraps, promo ads, and banners for all your sim racing needs. From a new custom look on the track to a new look for your site, E1G is your place. Want to promote a special event or series for your league? E1G can make that custom promo ad you're looking for. With attention to high detail, great service, and reasonable prices, E1G is here to serve you. Evil One Graphics, they're not only good, they're evil.
Man, how about that little sexy ad there and that good-looking guy doing the voiceover work there. Great job, Todd. Awesome commercial there for the guys out there at Evil One Graphics. Check out Jim and all the great stuff he's got going on. Evil One Graphics. They're not only good, they are evil. Cars are getting set to take to the racetrack here. A little bit delay on the going. We got a winner here a couple of weeks ago, the Iceman, Daniel Stifler. He's made his trip here into Lakeland, Florida, scurrying to get to the Speedway. The trailer had a flat tire. They're trying to do all they can to stall for Mr. Stifler to get out here and be a part of the going here. Make sure he doesn't miss his round of Wednesday night street fight. So a little bit of delay in the action. Just lets it sit here and simmer a little bit more there, Todd. So what do you think? I'm ready to go. You're ready to go. We got a great crowd already watching on Facebook Live, ready to go. Let's root on the Iceman, Daniel Stifler, get him out here because I want to get this street fight underway.
I definitely want to get the street fight underway here at Full Velocity TV. Dirt Warrior Racing just waiting for these guys to get locked and loaded. Daniel Stifler making his way to the track, had a flat tire. And that's unfortunate for the Iceman. That's not what he wants to do here. The start of his night here at USA International Speedway or Lakeland, Florida here tonight. And we're going to see what the Iceman can do. I know he's been concerned, got that tire changed. So hopefully he will be joining us here momentarily here for Dirt Warrior Racing. And we're going to see one fantastic show. I see a lot of heavy hitters like we see each and every night here on DWR. These guys put on one whale of a show here. 2019, who's going to be our third winner here on Full Velocity TV as we're going strong into 2019 with a bang so far, Phil. Everything going pretty well here so far. I want to knock on wood just a tad bit as our new power plant back underneath us here at Full Velocity TV. New control guy, been doing a fantastic job. Can't forget to thank him, Jack Truan, Todd Truan, whatever you want to call him. He's been helping us out here as a control guy also on certain nights, and hopefully soon we'll have some new announcers, a new crop of announcers here coming up on Full Velocity TV. If you're interested in announcing, please contact us, Full Velocity TV. We want to get a couple different crews going, Phil. We want to expand here at Full Velocity TV in 2019. We want to do double bookings, and we want to give you the best in online sim broadcasting here, and that's what we got at Full Velocity TV.
That is absolutely right. Cannot wait to see what we can do here in 2019 as this ship just continues to expand and grow, and broadcast requests coming in from all over the place. We'd love to cover all the action. Can't do it without you guys out there. You want to be a part of our team, come join the goings. We'll all have a good time. We'll make this all work. Full Velocity TV is here, ready to unload. So we're just waiting for the yellow flag to unfurl from the Speedway and let these cars get out to the racetrack. We talk about the display of the yellow flag. Why don't we pause here for a minute? Let's pay tribute to the guys over at iRacing iFlag.
Green flag, everybody.
Gonna be a wreck behind you, gonna be a wreck behind you.
So I don't know what to do.
Somebody put oil down. We're hurting the fence.
Are they flagging it? Flag, white flag. Clear, click. Man, this is it, check a flag.
And now your starting lineup for tonight's 65-lap main event at the U.S. International Speedway DWR Wednesday night street fights. On the pole will be car number 01. That is Daniel Price to his outside, and car 51, that is Justin Gledhill. Row number 2, hold on, man. Wait, hold on. Row number 2 on the inside. Who gave Jim Revis the third spot? I think this thing's fixed. Scaredy? This right? All right, I guess we're going with it. Jim Revis rolls off at the inside, row 2. He's in car 21 alongside in car number 11. That is Trey Jones. On the third row tonight on the inside, Barrett Bishop rolls off from 5th. In car number 3, the Iceman Daniel Stifler scheduled to roll off on the outside of the third row. Row number 4, the inside, the 44 car is Head Start Charlie Harrell. We're at car number 10 of Jason Salter alongside. Next in line, we find the 00, of course, that's Michael Whitlock, and on his outside, car number 20, that is Greg Turberville. 6th row in the back, we find car number 23 of Lon Franks. Flanked alongside of him is the 33 car of Torrin Schertz. Next row back, the 15 car of Chase Wascom. Next door to him in car number 6, that'll be Ryan Bronson. The 41 starting deep in the field this week, that is Jared Gazzardo with number 07 of Justin Pruitt alongside. In the shotgun row, final starters here tonight, car number 12 of Eric Eichstadt, and flanked by last week's winner, car number 84, E.J. Jones, starting off from deep in the field tonight. Todd, E.J. Jones going to have to come from 18th starting position here at U.S. International Speedway. 18 cars on the call. Not sure if we got Daniel Stifler back with us or not. They got the trailer, tire all changed, but somebody from the PA posse maybe have gone on board to help those guys. I think, Todd, they took the right rear tire off the race car and put it on the trailer. That is never a good idea. Poor Iceman.
Yeah, not sure. Poor Iceman not with us here. He tried to make it here. I'm not sure if he's going to actually indeed make it. Maybe a little bit late, but I don't think the Iceman Daniel Stifler are going to be with us here tonight. These guys are locked and loaded. Looks like everybody in line with the exception of that number 71, Daniel Stifler. They are entering the back straight away there, Phil. And like I said, it's going to be Price, Gledhill. It's going to be Trey Jones, Jim Revis. Revis starting in that third spot. Trey Jones in the number 11. He's picked up quite a few victories here over the seasons here at DWR, so he's going to be a guy to watch. But don't count out E.J. Jones in that number 84 machine. Starting deep in the field, you can watch him come through the field rather hot and heavy. We're going to see that as green flag is flying, and we're racing down the first straightaway here, USA International Speedway, Lakeland, Florida.
Yeah, they threw it a lap early, too, but these guys have been on the go, all ready to go all evening long.
3-wide battle for the lead. Here comes Jim Revis cutting up through the middle as Phil got so excited he unplugged his microphone, and Jim Revis to the lead in that number 21 machine.
Hey, guess what I did there once again? Right at the start of the race, I pulled the mic cable out. Jim Revis' 21 car going out to the lead. I really thought something was up that starting lineup. Not sure this thing all fixed tonight or not, but Jim Revis out for the lead. Battle now off of turn number 4. Got the 11 car of Trey Jones to the inside. That's Barrett Bishop's 3 car down low. Here comes Bishop to the inside of Revis. They're door to door for the lead in 3.
Yeah, door-to-door, imaginary door handle coming off the turn. It's the number 3 of Barrett Bishop digging on the bottom side, trying to make that work there, trying to get around the 21 of Jim Revis. Revis leading the charge down into the corner, got a little bit of a comfortable spot there in the 21 machine, but Barrett Bishop back down to the bottom, fighting that wheel there. And that number 3 machine coming off the corner, does he have enough grip down on the bottom to make that work? No, he does not that time. By still going to be Jim Revis here in that number 21 machine as they went down the back straightaway here to turn number 3 off of turn number 4. Now the 3 of Barrett Bishop takes over that lead. Here comes Justin Gledhill in that number 51 machine, already having a good run.
Gledhill having a terrific run here, looking to the inside as caution flag going to come on the Speedway. Caution for the first time in Wednesday night street fights on lap number 7. Things going amiss, it looks like, off the exit of turn number 2. It looks like this one may have got the number 15 car of Chase Wascom around. So a heavy hitter there, started deep in the field, trying to come on through. Looks like Chase Wascom going to be our first caution flag victim of the night here in Lakeland, Florida. Having a good run here through the opening laps is Barrett Bishop. Jim Revis currently sitting second. Justin Gledhill third. Torrin Shirts up the fourth. Jason Salter running at your top 5. Todd, not sure what you've seen for the 15 car of Chase Wascom, but believe something went amiss there as that car was turning the wrong direction. Chase Wascom was up in the latter part of the top 10. He'll get drop kicked back to 17th position here for a restart.
Yeah, fella, looks like he may have had a little help there. E.J. Jones making contact to the inside tire, or not the tire barrier, but the inside wall here at USA. There looks like contact between himself and that number 15 machine, relegated him, the 15, back to the rear. So E.J. Jones trying to check up, trying to come through the field in that number 84 machine. A little bit of contact with Wascom, and Wascom goes around.
Well, the inside wall, those things usually don't lie. They usually don't give, and somebody go out there and tell EJ, don't touch it again, because that's where bad things can kind of happen here, and you see it right here at USA International. It certainly can do that. So under caution flag for the first time in this week's edition of DWR Wednesday Night Street Fights, working lap number 9. We come off turn number 4 here. This time, I believe going to be at least one more time around before we get back into green flag conditions. Off turn number 4, starter has that one stick down. Lights are going to go out atop that iRacing.com pace truck and one more trip around this 3/4 mile. It's a big racetrack here. USA International will be back to racing here with Barrett Bishop and Jim Revis on the front row. How about the run out of the gate for Justin Gledhill? Started on the outside pole. So far, that car is living up to the billing there. Currently running third. Gledhill looks really stout here, Todd, these first 10 laps.
Hey, Justin Gledhill, always good to see him finally get a good run there in that number 51 machine. But don't count out Torrin Shirts in that number 33 machine, already up to 4th. He is starting to make some hay, starting to make the way up towards the front there. Jason Salter up to that 5th spot. The number 10, Trey Jones, is currently running 6th. Charlie Harrell in 7th in the 44. Lon Franks, Daniel Price, and Greg Tuberville in the number 20 machine. Draws out your top 10. iRacing.com, pace truck down to pit road. Green flag is in the air. Barrett Bishop leads the charge down into turn number 1, and we've seen this. It's deja vu here. The number 3 machine, Barrett Bishop, with a commanding lead coming into the corner. Man, it seems like he's led an awful lot of races as of late, Phil.
But we have one car around in the middle of turns number 1 and 2, going to put us back under the caution flag. And something about this big racetrack, it kind of feels like it should be one that is pretty easy to get around, and more times than not, there's gremlins in it, just jump up and grab some of these guys. And I think this one may have jumped up and grabbed, I believe it was a 00 Michael Whitlock that may have went around. Maybe it wasn't a 00. Who was that? It's a black car. It might have been the 01 car of Daniel Price. He was up near the front of the field here. Daniel Price looks like he went around to the middle of the pack there. Going to put us right away back under caution flag. Now working lap number 12. Strangest racetrack, Todd. It's so big, it's wide, it's flat. You think it would be ideal, really good racing conditions for the way the racetrack's setting out tonight. For whatever reason, these cars step out a little bit, tad bit loose, and I think that's what we're going to see here from the 01 of Daniel Price. That thing just got stepped out a little bit too far, and he went around just a little bit of a whirly bird. And don't think anybody hit him, but nonetheless, he was stopped middle of the dead end racetrack. Had to throw a caution flag.
Yeah, Daniel Price had a little bit of help there, Phil, as he checked up there for the number 44 machine directly in front of him, and Gazzardo had nowhere to go. Slinky effect there through the corner, and Gazzardo into the back of the 01 of Price. Wasn't a vicious hit, Phil. It was just a light tap on the bumper, and Price went around there, made a little bit of contact there with the inside wall. So tough break for Daniel Price. The Gazzardo machine, the number 41 machine, he had nowhere to go, Phil. It was just one of those things. Slinky effect. The 01 did check up, but he didn't want to run into the number 44 here tonight and send him around. That was Charlie Harrell.
Too bad for our good buddy there, old Head Start Harrell, going around there. Has to go toward the back of the field as well if he was involved. So good to see Charlie out there. Always great when the number 44 car makes his way out here to DWR. Always a good time to be had by all. Field working its way through the back straightaway. So before we get back to green, great time to talk about Stars donations, guys out there watching on Facebook Live. We haven't seen a Stars donation come in yet this evening. Show us the love, guys. If you get anything out there you can give, donate, be part of our team, we'd appreciate it. I know it's after Christmas. I think we're all broke as a joke at this point in the year, but anything to give, Stars donations help us go a long way. You saw that new commercial being produced here tonight. We'd like to do a whole lot more of it. Star donations help those out. We're back to green flag racing at Lakeland. Bear Bishop going to lead Jim Revis into turn 1.
Yeah, Glenn Hill down to the bottom in that 51 machine side-by-side battle with Revis there. Revis on the top shelf of the Speedway, the number 21. Here comes Jason Salter. Salter in the number 10 machine. He's up to 4th. Man, what a good run for Jason Salter. He's trying to make some headway here as he's trapped right now behind the number 51 of Glen Hill and the 21 of Revis. Glen Hill dressed up the track just a little bit. High-low switch by the 21 of Revis. He had no choice but to do that as Glen Hill drifted up the track. And, I thought Revis was going to get into the back of him. Revis backs out of it, able to stay and maintain in that 3rd spot, but he had to have good hands on that wheel, that number 21 machine.
He was clinching that thing real tight for certain there in that number 21 car, keeping it off the back end of the 51 of Glen Hill. Revis now going to maintain his spot in 3rd, but he's under fire from a 10 car of Jason Salter, who is there. Here comes the 10 car down low. Also, Torrin Shirts, the number 33. Torrin has that Midwest Racing Development car. They are marching forward, 33 to the low side. Good racing for the 4th spot off of turn number 4.
Yeah, good racing going on for that 3rd and 4th position. Flashing by our camera located on the back straightaway, just showing how fast these guys go. Shorts down to the bottom. 3 wide. Jason Salter on the extreme bottom. That number 10 machine, as he's trying to make 3 wide work, he backs out of it wisely there, coming down the stretch there, not trying to make anything happen as they come down here into turn number 1. Salter back down to the bottom, almost mowing the grass there through 1 and 2. But Salter holding on to that 5th spot. What a good battle going on for 3rd, 4th, and 5th there, Phil. As Torrin Church right now working over the bottom, makes contact with the wall. Here comes Jason Salter up through the middle in that number 10 machine.
Salter just shooting up through the middle there. He's going to take the spot from Shirts, but can't capture 3rd from Jim Revis down to a turn number 1. Great battle going on there for 3rd spot on back. Great battle starting to shape up for the lead here, Todd. Barrett Bishop has it. Justin Glenhill, I think he found some hacks under that Christmas tree in a really good setup. Glenhill giving Bishop all he can handle for the lead. They're door-to-door for the lead off of 4.
Look at Justin Glenhill go as he makes a little bit of contact with that bottom wall, but Justin Glenhill having the race of his life here up there with Barrett Bishop. What a great setup underneath that number 51 machine. Glenhill really wheeling that machine here tonight, able to chase down the number 3 of Barrett Bishop. But look at Jason Salter back down to the bottom, side by side with Jim Revis down the straightaway.
These guys are putting on one show tonight, what we expect every week at DWR, whether it's Sunday night with the shootout, Wednesday night with the street fights. These guys always put one hell of a show on. Jason Salter right now being the show in his own right. Car number 10 up to the 3rd spot, trying to chase down Justin Glenhill, who has that 2nd position. Barrett Bishop is able to drive away. 3 car leads the field by 4 car lengths down the back chute.
3 car lengths there down the back chute there. The number 51 of Justin Glenhill back down to the bottom, makes more contact with that wall, and that's not where you want to be there, Justin, as he's down on the wall, riding the wall just a tad bit, makes him a little bit out of shape, and Jason Salter going to capitalize on that. And that number 10 machine, he's going to move into that 2nd spot. Justin Glenhill's going to fall back for 3rd, but here he comes back down to the bottom, trying to fight side by side with Jason Salter off the corner. Salter's going to claim 2nd.
Salter up to 2nd. I'm going to go walk down there, toward that inside wall, hold up a sign. Justin, hit me again. I'll be pregnant. Do not hit this wall again. Keep that thing digging in the right direction there, brother. Justin Glenhill going to fight back to the inside of Salter, trying to come back to that 2nd position. Meanwhile, these guys racing up front. You think Barrett Bishop taught him to get up and drive away. Well, no. It's 3 car lengths he has over the field. But this pack for 2nd on back, this is ferocious racing. Look at that run there for Bishop in a 3 car. Salter in for 2. Glenhill's there for 3rd. A 3-wide battle now for 4th on back. You've got Jim Revis. You've got Lon Franks in the dance. Torrin Shirts is there. Great 3-car dance for the 4th spot down the back chute.
Great 3-car, 4-car dance, like you said, Phil, down the back chute here into turn number 1, into turn number 2, down the back straightaway. The number 51 of Justin Glenhill still holding on to that 3rd spot, but the number 23 of Lon Franks has worked his way up methodically to that 4th position around Jim Revis and Torrin Shirts to the number 33 machine. So here comes Lon Franks off of turn number 4, down to the bottom, trying to find a little bit of moisture there to try to get around the 51 of Justin Glenhill. Meanwhile, back up front, Barrett Bishop has a rear view mirror full of the number 10 of Jason Salter. Salter has caught Barrett.
Salter has caught Barrett, and they may want to start running, Todd, because I'm looking at that car, number 23, running in the 4th spot. Lon Franks, right now, I think, arguably, he's going to be the fastest car on the racetrack. Lon, I had to clean the glasses when I saw that white car coming. Lon somehow comes out of nowhere from outside the top 5. He is now knocking on the door of a top 3 running spot. He's going to pull to the inside of Glenhill. They are door-to-door for 3rd off of turn number 2.
Door to door for 3rd off of the turn. Here comes Glenhill firing back on the outside, the top shelf of the Speedway. Lon Franks down to the bottom. He's fighting over for that 3rd spot. Going to tell you a guy that's on the move. E.J. Jones is up to 7th there, Phil. So he's come a long way. So keep an eye out for that 84 machine, as we're only on lap 26 of 65 here at USA International Speedway. Lakeland, Florida is the site here tonight. Nice side-by-side battle for that 3rd spot.
Whatever they got under the Christmas tree, they got a whole bunch of haymakers out here. So contact off of turn number 2. Revis to the inside wall with help from a 33 car, Torrance Shirts. I caught that live. I'm pretty certain Todd had the camera right around there too. Contact with Revis and Torrance Shirts. Yellow flag going to come out for the 3rd time here tonight. These guys at DWR, they are putting on one hell of a show. Tough break for Jim Revis there off the bumper to the 33 of Torrance Shirts. These guys are really digging at it. That's what the motto is over here at DWR, guys. Let her dig. These guys are letting it dig tonight. They are hanging it all out there. You let it all hang. Sometimes contact happens, and tough break for Jim and for Torrin. 2 really good fast hot rods going to have to go to the back of the field here with this caution.
Yeah, I love how we make contact, and we say it at the same time over air, Phil. That was fantastic. We've seen the same thing happening on the track, and that's why we're a team here on Full Velocity TV, watching the number 21 and the 33, multiple different angles here. The 33 looks like he drifted up the track, made contact with the left rear of the 21, sending Jim Revis around and just continuing to go through him here. And the number 33, so Jim Revis now going to be to the rear. The 33 of Torrance Shirts going to be to the rear. So we're going to see how fast those guys can make it up through, because they were running some pretty fast laps in those machines out there on the USA International Speedway. So we'll see what those guys have to offer. Meanwhile, up front lurking, your top 5 so far is Barrett Bishop, but Jason Salter giving them a handful there in that number 10 machine. Justin Gledhill running 3rd solidly in the number 51. Lon Franks in 4th in the 23. E.J. Jones up to 5th. Trey Jones in 6th. Greg Tuberville in 7th. 8th is now Eric Eichstead in the number 12 machine. Look at Eichstead up to the 7th position, Greg Tuberville in 8th. Ryan Bronson 9th. And Justin Pruitt up to 10th.
A pretty good stout top 10 right there. You find Torrance Shirts currently scored 11th. Daniel Price is 12th. Michael Whitlock 13th. Charlie Harrell 14th. Jared Grizzardo currently scored 15th. 16th we find Chase Wascom, and Jim Revis going to go all the way back to the field now in the 17th position. So he'll have a long road to toe from here. Anybody could do it. Car number 21 of Jim Revis could certainly do so. He's been up front all night long. He will have to charge from the back of the field. He's going to make something happen here in Lakeland, Florida here this evening. Lights look like are out atop DIRacing.com. Pace truck going to turn the field back to the command of Barrett Bishop. On the front row now is Jason Salter alongside. We're back to green flag racing just shy of the halfway mark. 31 laps of 65 on the board.
Barrett Bishop immediately down to the bottom, trying to protect his real estate. 3 wide there for the 3rd spot. Here comes E.J. Jones way down at the bottom, but the benefactor of that one was the 23 of Lon Franks up on the top shelf, getting around Gledhill. Gledhill now drop kicked back to 4th into the clutches of the number 11 machine of Trey Jones and E.J. Jones there in the 84. Here comes Eichstead in the number 12, so those guys battling hot and heavy for 4th on back.
Yeah, Gledhill got a little bit out of shape, and they jumped in his grave real quick. They stopped kicking down to the low side of the racetrack. Gledhill trying to hold on there down low. Up front, it is a drag race for the race lead between Barrett Bishop's number 3, the 10 of Salter up high. Here comes Lon Franks charging to the low side. It's a 3-car disco. They're going to door-to-door to the floor. 3 cars for the lead off of 4.
Battles going on all over the track there, Phil. Side-by-side battle for the top spot. Salter up on the top shelf. On the bottom is the number 3 of Barrett Bishop. Can he hold on coming off the corner? Salter has that preferred line. Can hold into the throttle a little bit longer as they come down here into the corner. I believe this is corner number 3. It is indeed corner number 3 here at USA. Can Barrett Bishop hold off hard charging the number 10 of Jason Salter coming off of turn number 4? Looks like Bishop going to lead that time by.
Man, this is a lot of fun to watch. This makes me wish I could drive, but I certainly couldn't do that. Well, that's why they stick my ass up here in the chair. This is a really good race going on in Lakeland, Florida here tonight. Salter up to the top shelf of the racetrack. Looks like he may find the groove up there around the 3-car. Barrett going to charge back down low. They're still door to door as caution going to come back on the speedway. I was just going to ask, if you're Lon Franks, which line are you following? Because you may have to shove your way 3 wide here to make it bold move for the lead, but we're going to go right back under caution here now. Working lap number 35, 4th caution flag of the night comes out, and it looks like it may be for Eric Eidstadt's machine in the number 12, and I think Greg Turberville also may have got a piece. Charlie Harrell's number 44 may have also been part of the dance move going back around the back straightaway as well. So 3 cars it looks like may have been involved, and show us what happened there, Todd.
Yeah, it looks like Turberville just going into the corner just a little bit hot and heavy. The 20 machine, Eichstead already sideways and entrance into the corner. Eichstead had nowhere to go really as Turberville just came into the corner hot and got into the side of the number 12 machine of Eric Eichstead. Tough break for the 12. He's going to be relegated to the rear too, along with the number 20 of Greg Turberville. And now they're going to have to work their way back up through. Remember, Eichstead was already in the back, so we're going to have to see if he can make his way back up through. We're on lap 36 of 65, so plenty of time there, Phil. USA is a long track.
Oh, it sure is. You've seen guys like E.J. Jones come from the back racing for the lead. Guys like Jim Revis have had to go back there. He's already marching up toward the top 10. You've had Justin Pruitt back there come back through. Daniel Price was back there. He's up now running up in the ninth spot. These guys are just pros over here at DWR. This looks to be a lot of fun. Who would not want to come be a part of this great league? Look these guys up inside the iRacing simulation, DWR, Dirt Warrior Racing. Find them on Facebook. Get their Discord link. That's how you sign up to be a part of the league. Check these guys out at Dirt Warrior Racing. Always a fun group of guys to be around. Great races go on here every Sunday and Wednesday night. DWR, check these guys out. Contact Jim, Jason, and Eric, and come be a part of the next Wednesday night street fight, which will be back here 1 week from tonight. Back here once again Sunday night with the Sunday night street stock shootout here. Open setups here on a Sunday night. Fixed setups over here on a Wednesday. Great group over here. DWR, and of course the home of the guys over at Evil One Graphics. Check those guys out as well. Evil One Graphics, they're not only good, they are evil. What's been evil here so far, Todd, is this surface at USA. The racing has been ferocious, so let's get back to it more. Jason Salter going to lead Barrett Bishop. They're under green here. They're in turn 1. No. Glenn Hill's no snowflake, Todd. He'll be just fine. He'll get that thing gathered up. Probably look. Well, all right. Todd, you just gave us the replay. Really good. I heard what you all had to say. They didn't hear what you had to say out there on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch TV, so you want to try that again?
Yes, indeed I do. Is Glenn Hill all by himself was already loose in that 51 machine. The 6 of Bronson had a little bit of help there to give him around, but he was already completely sideways. Glenn Hill is probably not very happy there in the 51 machine after having a good run aboard that machine. And I'm going to tell you, Phil, he's rather not a lot of damage to the 51 machine, but probably a lot of damaged emotions there in the 51 machine.
No. Glenn Hill is no snowflake. Glenn Hill will hold it together. I'm sure he's a little upset he's in the back of the field, but he's not going to sit back there and cry. That guy is a warrior. That's what they do with DWR. Justin Gledhill is going to get up on that wheel. He is going to drive it back to the top 10. Mark my words, or if I'm wrong, I'll be back here Friday night. I got nothing else to lose at this point. What we get ready, set to go racing here. Believe this next time around, we're going to get back to it here. Believe lights are out atop the iRacing.com pace truck. Hope you guys are out there watching tonight, enjoying Wednesday night street fights just as much as we are. Stars donations coming in. Thank you, Alan Smith, for your donation here. Anywhere out there we'd love to have. They go a long way, help us do a lot of great things here, enhance our product, give us some better looks, some better widgets, upgrade some equipment. I need a new microphone. We'll put that out there now. Stars donations help us go a long way. What's also going to go a long way here tonight, we hope, Green Flag Racing at USA. We're back to it. Jason Salter leads the field now off of 2.
Jason Salter leads the field off of turn number 2. The 3 of Bear Bishop is now under fire from the number 23 of Lon Franks. Franks up to the top shelf for the Speedway, along with Trey Jones and E.J. Jones on the bottom. 3 wide, battling going on for the positions right there directly behind Bear Bishop. Looks like E.J. Jones down to the bottom, trying to make some headway, but Lon Franks going to lead into that second spot. Going to delete the number 3 here out of the second spot, but man, it's not going to happen that quick. As the 3 battles back there in the middle, here comes E.J. Jones down to the bottom.
EJ looking down low, almost peeked that thing in there 3 wide. As Lon is up high. Bear Bishop in the middle. EJ Jones trying to peek that 84 car down to the low side of the racetrack. Not sure there was much room there to make that work, but they somehow come out of them straight. All chasing Lieutenant Jason Salter, who now has a challenge from Lon Franks with 23. Here comes Lon in the tire tracks there. They're 2 wide behind them for third on back.
Yeah, Barrett Bishop starting to slip back in that number 3 machine with a huge battle with the 84 of E.J. Jones, the 11 of Trey Jones, and now here comes Jared Gazzardo in that number 41 machine. He's coming back up through the field there, Phil. After a little bit of contact made there earlier in this event, E.J. Jones now moves himself up into the 3rd spot, but not so fast. Here comes Barrett Bishop back to the top shelf of the Speedway.
Yeah, Barrett Bishop's not going to be denied there. Oh, 1 car harder than the outside wall. Couldn't tell from where that was through the smoke show, but 1 in there terribly hard. Caution flag, no doubt, coming back to the Speedway, and I don't have to care with you there, Todd, but if you get that hit, oh my word, it looked like it broke right around where the 84 of E.J. Jones was. I'm not sure if it was E.J. as part of the contact, but whoever it was, that car shot like a rocket. It might have been Guzzi, old Jerry Gazzardo's number 41 car. I think that was him that took that savage hit to the outside wall. We are back under the caution flag, but what a wild ride for the 41 car, hitting nose first there. Not sure if it broke or he had help or whatever it was. It was a hellacious hit.
The 41 propelled into the outside wall. Hard hit for Jerry Gazzardo there in that number 41 machine. And just a little bit of contact there between the 11 and the 41. That's what propelled him. And then he comes back across the track. Collects Jim Revis. You can see the sparks flying off the number 21 machine as they hit and made contact there, Phil. So tough break for those guys. We're going to see if we can get a nice in-car view here with the 41 machine, as we're going to see what it feels like here to go into the wall at that type of speed. And we're watching them here, and oh man, what a ride there for the 41 of Gazzardo. As man, lots of damage, hood pop, everything. I don't know if they're going to be able to fix that one.
That was quite the hit. At the speed they were turning right there, my God, that car just steps out a little bit, and it's like a rocket got shot up into the outside wall, right in the middle of traffic. And poor Jim Revis has had nowhere to go. Gets stuck in that one. Tough break for Jared Gazzardo, the 41 car. He was letting her dig here tonight. Guzzi going to be back there now. At least going to be looks like still on a lead lap, but a little bit of a bent up sheet metal there on the front end. Jared Gazzardo running 16th. Jim Revis is on pit road, Todd. The number 21 car. Heavy front end damage to the Revis machine. So once upon a time, Jim Revis, a contender for the win, up there racing amongst the leaders, is now at least going to be 1 lap down 17th. And the damage to that race car, it may indeed be terminal.
Yeah, definitely a lot of damage to that car. Lights are extinguished atop the iRacing.com page truck. Get ready to go back to green flag racing. It is Salter and Frank's your front row. Green flag is in the air. We're racing down here to turn number 1. Who's it going to be down into turn 1? That's going to judge who's probably going to come off of turn 2 with the lead. Almost 3 wide there. Look at EJ Jones down on the bottom. That Cedar Cove sponsored machine down on the bottom side trying to make something happen. But Lon Frank's firing on the outside. He wants the lead. He's trying to wrestle it away from Jason Salter.
Sorry, Todd. I'm trying to get past the guy who usually has the lead in the middle of the corner, comes off with the lead. That's usually like saying the team that scores the most points usually wins the game. That's a great one right there. We'll let that one sit all night long. But up front, Salter has the lead. But look at these guys fan out 2-3 wide behind him. Lon Frank's there. EJ Jones, the 84, is amongst a host of a gaggle of race cars. Here comes Lon Franks. He's got the run up high. He's door-to-door with Salter for the lead. They're in turn 1.
Yeah, Salter down on the bottom side there in the number 10 machine. Like I said, usually the guy in the middle is able to propel himself and come out with the lead out of the turn there. And the number 10 machine was able to do it there because he's able to propel himself, get the extra added cushion down there off the bottom, the extra bite that he's been getting. But that forward bite's not going to last very long on the bottom side because it seems to go away there. The number 10 machine of Jason Salter not able to hold on here. Lon Franks has got the bite up top, but can he make it work?
And I keep peeking at that number 3 car of Barrett Bishop, Todd. He keeps peeking the nose there in the middle. Kind of rubbed it in between underneath Lon's left rear to the right rear of the 10 car. Look at EJ Jones. He shoots down to the inside of the racetrack. 4-car race for the lead now off of 2.
Yeah, the track wasn't enough space for EJ Jones. He wants to plow the grass down there. The number 84, he wants to make that an extra racing groove down there. Maybe the grass has something a little bit extra for that 84 of EJ Jones, and we'll have to see if that's a good shot there for the 84 machine to be able to take over the top spot or get around some of these guys directly in front of him. But look at Barrett Bishop in the number 3 machine. We thought he was falling back through the field, but man, he is on a mission coming back up through just as fast as he fell through. The number 3 of Barrett Bishop in second.
Yeah, he's up to second there. Probably was just catching his breath as hard as he's driving that race car. EJ's got that thing wound up to the low side once again. Lon Franks now assumes your lead here of Wednesday night street fights at US International. This time by 54 of 65 laps going on the board. So the Dirty does it here left tonight in Lakeland, Florida. 23 car leads the field. But here comes Bishop. Here comes EJ Jones. Don't count Jason Salter yet out of this fight. It is a 4-way race for the lead in the turn 3. Lon Franks leads the field.
Yeah, fantastic battle going on for second through fourth as of right now. Good battles going on. It looks like Justin Gledhill making his way back up. President Snow in there, currently running in that 7th position. Those who are following Justin Gledhill, he's already back up to the 7th position. But meanwhile, battle for that second spot. Here comes EJ Jones down to the bottom, firing on all cylinders, trying to get around to number 3 of Barrett Bishop. Bishop back to the top shelf for the Speedway. He makes a nice drag race of it down here into the turn. He is able to pull up alongside of EJ Jones once again. Side-by-side battle for that second spot.
That is a good battle there for second. I'm watching the 10 car of Jason Salter, Todd. And look at how he keeps dancing it a little bit higher, a little bit higher, a little bit higher there, looking for moisture up high. At this juncture of the race, can there be moisture up there to let the 10 car make that run all the way up to the second spot? As he just had a really good run up high. Jason Salter may be finding something that maybe nobody else has found right now. You just had a really good run. Let him go back to the low side. He's giving Barrett Bishop all the challenge he can handle for third now as they exit turn 4.
Yeah, giving a great battle there for Barrett Bishop as Jason Salter now all over the rear bumper. The number 3, EJ Jones, still running in that second spot, trying to chase down your current race leader, Lon Franks, in that number 23 machine. Remember, the monkey came off the 23s back here earlier in the season, and Lon Franks able to take down the victory. Can he take down victory number 2 here of season number 4? We got 9 laps left here at USA International Speedway, Lakeland, Florida. Is the site. EJ Jones starting to close the gap there, down to about a half a car length between himself and that number 23 machine.
And we keep talking about this great race of a top 4. You want to see some good racing, Todd. Go for fifth on back there. You find the likes of Chase Wascom, who's driven through that group. Trey Jones is back there. Justin Gledhill, Eric Eichstadt, Torrin Shirts. Those guys all door-to-door, wheel-to-wheel, sometimes 3 and 4 wide for fifth on back. We keep talking about the racing coming up front for the lead, but look at these guys digging at it for fifth on back right now, led by Chase Wascom.
Yeah, looking at that battle that back there, Phil, was pretty good battling going on throughout the field. And then I seen a battle heat up towards the front of the field once again with E.J. Jones and Lon Franks. Cannot go away from that battle. Good battle going on for third and fourth there. As Jason Salter now down to the bottom side here of Barrett Bishop. He's still trying to make some headway. But look at the different moves that E.J. Jones is doing here in the 84 machine. He was running on the bottom, trying to get around Lon Franks. Lon Franks hogging the bottom there, not wanting the 84 of E.J. Jones to get by him. So he goes to the top shelf of the Speedway. Now there's about 5 car lengths between himself and the leaders. He pulls right up on the rear bumper of Lon Franks here through the corner. Might be just a tad faster through the corner. But Lon Franks has that mustard off the corner.
Sure does. And you look at these 4 guys in the top 4. These are guys who normally don't make any mistakes whatsoever. So these guys letting it all hang out these last 5 laps. Who is it going to be that's going to be the lone survivor, going to be the winner here of Wednesday Night Street Fights? Keep in mind, guys, this is not Points Racing Weekly. It is all for pride and glory, prestige, and bragging rights of being called a winner for 1 week here at DWR. Now, caution flag going to come out the Speedway. Yellow, 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 coming back to the line to pick up lap number 62. So we may be setting the stage here for what could be a good old-fashioned green-white checker shootout here if we get the caution flag here. Dial it up enough. Lon Frank's going to win the race back to the line. E.J. Jones in for second. Third's going to be Jason Salter, Barrett Bishop fourth, and Chase Wascom. Going to run at your top 5. Caution on the Speedway here once again in Lakeland, Florida. Looks like, Todd, this one may have got the 12th car of Eric Eichstadt. Once again, Eric's been on TV here enough for probably all the wrong reasons.
Yeah, Eric been battling a pretty loose car there in that number 12 machine, making pancake in that inside wall, gets back up here into traffic, and he's just out of shape there. Something must be bent in the number 12 machine. He cannot hang on to it down the front straightaway, and just around it goes. Something broke in the front end of the 12 of Eric Eichstadt. He goes around and calls a tow truck, but that's not as quick as you'd like to. The yellow flag is going to come out. This may set up a shootout here, Phil.
We're all hoping so. Nobody wants to see this race end under yellow. The racing has been too far superior here tonight in Lakeland, Florida for Dirt Warrior Racing. This has been a lot of fun. Hope you guys out there watching tonight, Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch TV. This has been an awesome one. Wednesday Night Street Fights seem to deliver every single week. You get to a big, wide racetrack like this, it's always a good time. Just hoping there next time around the lights go out atop the iRacing.com page truck and maybe give us at the least, a green with the white and a checkered flag, a one-lap shootout possibly. The field working its way off of turn number 4. I think, Todd, we may see the sign here. I believe that one stick will go down. One-lap shootout to finish it here for 3WR's Wednesday Night Street Fights.
Yeah, can Lon Franks hold on? Can the 84 VJ Jones take over that spot? Can Barrett Bishop come and claim his victor as he's led many of the laps here tonight? Can Jason Salter make it happen? Or can somebody behind them come up and take charge with some contact maybe with some of these up front runners? Can somebody make it happen here tonight? Who's it gonna be here tonight? USA International Speedway, Lakeland, Florida. We're gonna ask everybody out there, Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch, who's it gonna be here tonight? Who's gonna take home the win? We're just about half a lap to see here. iRacing.com pace truck gonna take that hard left-hand turn down to pit road, waiting on that green flag. Green flag is in the air, Phil.
Green and the white go up in the air. One trip around a 3/4 mile. Lakeland, Florida, USA International Speedway. Who's it going to be for Wednesday Night Street Fights? Lon Frank's going to lead the field off of turn number 2. Here comes E.J. Jones. Here comes Jason Salter. Barrett Bishop's 3 cars there. They sprint down the back stretch of the final time into 3. Give it to Lon Franks by 2 car lengths into 3.
Off of number 4, picking up the win here. USA International Speedway, Lon Franks, win number 2 of season number 4. E.J. Jones going to finish up second. Jason Salter with a great battle with Barrett Bishop. Salter going to finish up third. Barrett Bishop, Trey Jones, Chase Wascom. Look at Justin Gledhill coming all the way back up to 7th. Great run, Justin Gledhill. The 07 of Justin Pruitt, torn shirts. And then rounding out your top 10, Jared Gazzardo. And that number 41 machine after that vicious hit to that wall.
Let the fireworks fly. What an awesome night here at USA International Speedway. Salute these guys at DWR. Hell of a job as always. Wednesday Night Street Fights living up to the billing tonight, and nobody better the car number 23 of Lon Franks, who came from deep in the field. He is the big winner this week here of Dirt Warrior Racing's prestigious Wednesday night street fight. They're going to burn it down to the front stretch. They'll tear some more cars up. Terrific job by Lon. E.J. Jones in for 2. Salter in for 3. Barrett Bishop and Trey Jones, your top 5. What we'll do next there, Todd, we'll try to jump over into their Discord. We'll catch up with all 3 of their top 3 finishers.
I'm definitely going to make my way over there here momentarily, as we're going to show the finishing grid for everybody out there. Before we get over there and do our justice here, we just want to show the results to the fans here, the official results. 1st through 18th, and like you said, Daniel Stifler not making the call here tonight. Unfortunate with the flat tires. Stifler not able to make it here to the USA International Speedway. Is number 71 going to finish tail here tonight, and Jim Revis not having a very good time either aboard that number 21 machine, as we're getting ready and locked and loaded here for the post-race show on Full Velocity TV. Going to make my way over to Discord here to interview some of these drivers, so we may take a pause for the cause as I get myself realigned over in Discord.
Well, we'll just wait for the mute button to come off over there. We'll be locked and loaded here as our top 3 are all set to go. We'll run down here and talk to third place finisher Jason Salter. We'll talk to E.J. Jones. We will talk to race winner Mr. Lon Franks in Victory Lane. He'll meet Todd down there. So just waiting for the call. We're ready to dial these guys for interviews here in just a second. All right, well, let's dial it up over here in the Discord at Dirt Warrior Racing, catching up a third place finisher, Mr. Jason Salter aboard car number 10. Jason, terrific run for you guys here tonight. God, that looked like a lot of fun out there mixing it up. Tell us about the racing. That was awesome.
Oh, it was good. We finally got a good bunch of green flag laps here for a little bit and got to run door to door with Lon and Barrett and EJ and them. And I thought at the beginning I kind of got screwed because I was trying to be real easy and I kind of fell back a little ways, and I kind of got myself down for a minute and put my head back down and drove it and wound up coming to the front a little bit more.
Tell us how the racetrack changed here over the course of this race, because USA, you would kind of think would usually stay to the bottom. I saw you make some moves up top there, able to get a really good run that kind of lost you under the 3 car about 5 laps to go. How'd the racetrack transition over the course of 65 laps?
I think it was fairly even top to bottom if you can make it work. When me and Barrett got running side to side, he was really quick coming out of the corners, and I couldn't quite get the run on him. But I knew if I could get up top, I might be able to make some ground up. But me and him could never swap lines on each other for some reason.
Well, I think by far and away the best race of season 4, early pick me, is one of the better races we may see all season long. Jason, bringing your number 10 car home in third tonight. You know how this works. I'm going to toss you the mic. We got a great crowd watching. Facebook Live has been jumping. We're also on YouTube and Twitch TV, so anybody to say hello to, give a shout out. The floor is yours.
And again, I'd like to thank Jim and Eric for helping me. Like 3 of us run this thing and keep us a good group of guys in here running with us. And I'd like to thank Full Velocity TV for putting on an excellent broadcast as normal. And thank the guys for coming out and racing with us. It's a whole lot of fun, man, especially when we get to race tight like that.
I could not agree more. Jason Salter finishing up tonight in position number 3. Terrific job by that driver right there. That car was working for him tonight. We'll move down here. Not quite a victory lane, but for sure the party will be brewing down here aboard the 84 car, E.J. Jones. We looked a little while ago there, brother. You started back there in 17th position. You drive yourself all the way up into the top 5 of the first 25 laps. What's the trick?
Wreck avoidance sometimes helps. Being pretty smooth and having a good setup is definitely something that goes into it as well. So can't thank these guys enough that helped me with the car over at Cedar Grove Speed.
Well, the car was on the money tonight for sure as you came from the back of the field. You had to go door to door with Jason for a while. Barrett was up there leading the race. Lon was able to sneak by on through. What is it like going wheel to wheel with some of the best out there with street stocks night after night? You guys really put a hell of a show on.
Man, it was it was a blast. I'm sitting here I need seatbelts in my seat or something because I'm sitting there trying to make the car go faster by rocking my body back and forth like I'm in the fetal position in the corner or something. But I wanted the car to go faster and it wouldn't go any faster than it was going.
Well, it's always a good night if you're rocking in the fetal position, trying to make the car rock faster. EJ, terrific job as always, brother. A second place finish. You know how this works. So I'm going to toss you the mic. We know everybody out there to thank, but hey, what the heck? We do it every night. Give a shout to all your sponsors and buddies.
I want to congratulate Lon on the win. Also, Jason and Barrett for a really good race tonight. There was some carnage early. There was some in the middle as well. Luckily, we missed quite a bit of it. I got to thank, of course, we got the barbecue thing going. We always have that stuff going. Hot dogs, I guess, by Full Velocity TV tonight. We got the hamburgers provided by the guys here at DWR, Jason, Eric, and Jim. They put on one of the best league races, I think, in my opinion. Also got to thank my friends over at Cedar Cove Speed. They brought me some Michelob tonight, so we're going to drink and have some fun with that. Want to say hey to my mom. Want to thank her for bringing the alien secretion drink. That stuff will sneak up on you, and before you know it, you'll be passed out with face to the floor.
That sounds outstanding.
Also got to thank Eric Eichstead at Eichstead Motorsports for the wrap as well. Also want to thank him for bringing what did he bring tonight? He brought potato salad tonight. We'll go with that.
Oh, got potato salad on hold here this evening. That sounds like a great menu down here. EJ, congratulations, brother. Second place finish. You've had a couple of good races here the last couple of nights. Take a break.
We'll eventually win another one of these things.
Well, eventually, but you got to get a hold of a guy right now who's just been on it. And that is a guy that is going to be in victory lane with Mr. Stanton down there. That, of course, the winner tonight, Carver 23, Lon Franks picking up his second win of season number 4, Todd. Lon is on the money right
now. Yeah, I'm glad to be a part of it.
Yeah, definitely on the money here tonight. Lon Franks, you got the monkey off your back here early in season number 4 and win number 2 in season 4 here, Lon. And great win, and you were able to show those guys the fastest way around and able to hold those hard-charging, I'm going to say the best of the best street stock drivers around behind you. Tell us how you did it.
Just taking my time, picking and choosing wisely, I guess. Good setup, just being smooth and thinking. It took a while. A lot of fast cars spread throughout, and it seemed like we all kind of got to the front about the same time, and it was going to be tricky up there.
It definitely looked like a fantastic race there from the announcer's booth, and got to see some of the nice in-car shots of some of the drivers out there and what you guys were doing. There were some yellow flags out there that bunched the field back up. Did some of those play into the determining factor, getting by some of those wrecks through the field line, or did you not see any of those wrecks?
I didn't have to avoid anything, but me and Barrett were racing, and I happened to have a fender out on him when the caution came out, so I feel I picked up one there because of the yellow. Other than that, though, no, they were all behind.
Yeah, Lon, fantastic race here once again, picking up your second win of season number 4. We're going to give you the microphone. The floor is all yours. I'd like to thank you for win number 2 of season number 4.
Well, my family for watching, and my friends watching, DWR for putting this on, and then E1G for the wrap on the car, Eichstead Productions, Trash Panda Graphics, all the guys in this league. Just a great group of guys. I mean, can't ask for anything better. I don't know. It's cool.
Yeah, definitely a fantastic thing. And EJ Jones got a party going on down here. I know he's got hot dogs, hamburgers, special drinks down there. He's got all kinds of jazz. He's even got potato salad down there. I think we're going to have to go down there and join him. What do you think? What do you say, Lon?
Oh, we're homies. I'm already heading there.
All right, picking up the win here tonight, DWR, USA International Speedway, Lakeland, Florida. The driver of number 23, that's Lon Franks, taking down win number 2, Phil. Fantastic fashion here tonight. Great racing going on for all these guys here at DWR. And man, do you expect any less every time you come here? I tell you, you see more and more 3 and 4 wide racing each time you come back to DWR. It doesn't matter whether it's Sunday night or Wednesday night. These guys put on one whale of a show.
These guys are the show. There is no doubt about it. Nobody does street stocks better than the guys over at Dirt Warrior Racing. Check these guys out Sunday nights, Wednesday nights. Get to a Discord link, sign up, come be a part of this great group. This is a great atmosphere. It is fun every time we get to come out and play, and this was a good one here tonight. Congratulations, Lon Frank. So 13th to 1st tonight, picking up win number 2 of the season over here in season number 4 of DWR Wednesday Night Street Fight. So got to thank all the guys over here at Dirt Warrior Racing, Jim Revis, Eric Eichstadt, Jason Salter do a great job as always. Got to thank our crew as well. Our graphics guy, Martin Karch, Jack Truin, our buddy Jake Keel over at Full Velocity Radio. Check out new episode of the Race Shop podcast. Just came out yesterday. Check that out. And, of course, my brother in arms, my buddy, Mr. Todd Stanton. Phil Cassier are going to sign off for the evening. We're off here tomorrow night. Imagine that. We get a night off of the crew over there. Big event going on with the guys over at DirtSeries.com. Great event going on. And for our buddy Frank Gonzalez or his mom, Donna Lewis, has passed away. We'll plug their broadcast here tomorrow out there. I believe it was backwards. Somebody else has it's on us on the air, but we'll salute those guys. We'll support that one as well. We're back on the airwaves at Full Velocity TV here Friday night. We get to finally, it feels like it's been forever since we've been to Hard Motorsports 305 Sprint Car Series racing coming up here Friday evening, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So for all the gang over here at Full Velocity TV, to all of you out there watching, thank you so much for everything you do for us. We'll be back here 2 nights from now with more Full Velocity TV. See ya.
Good night.